Tippy time, my damies, Topcat here, and welcome back to the channel. Today we have a slightly different hunter build for you guys. A lot of my past builds have been about burying scorch stacks and mass explosions, bombs, C4 into ads to destroy them. This build is centered around precision attacks. And so for this build we are going to use the Athrys Embrace. Their exotic armor perk, Skittering Stinger, weighted knife grants a second bounce. Rapid precision hits with your weapons grant weighted knife a significant damage bonus and the ability to stun unshielded combatants for a short time. Empowered weighted knife is strong against unstoppable champions. These knives are extremely practical for having unstop, as sometimes you might not want to use the unstop weapon of choice, particularly if it's a bad one, like a glaive or a scout rifle. To get the strengthened stacks, it's not terribly hard. You see on the left hand side of the screen there, strengthened heavy knife 29. All I'm doing is getting crits. The ricochet knives are both fun and hilarious. You see there, the guy had no idea it was coming. They're good at cleaning up some kills that you might miss sometimes, and you always want to be prepared that they're going to do 2 bounces to hit the intended target. This being a precision build, we're going to be using a class item, Razor Precision. Whilst Radiant Solar Precision final blows cause enemies to explode, we will be using the Solar Aspect Knock 'em Down. This is going to allow our knives to grant Radiance. Solar Hunter, we've always got knives ready. We will be using Solar Fulmination additionally, our Ignition to increase damage. This pairs up very nicely, so our crits just like Firefly on steroids. Is so much fun and so rewarding to actually just be getting those crit shots and just things just burn. Really, you can use any weapon you feel comfortable getting precisions on. I'm using the BXR because of the perk Blunt Execution rounds. This ties in with melees to give us 500% damage increase inside of PvE. So I just get crit there with my melee, gives me Blunt Execution rounds, 500% increased damage on targets. Tie that with the Solar Fulmination and everything just burns alongside with it. I know, surprise surprise, Topcat's got a lament on again, but when a weapon is this good, why would you use anything else? Knock 'em Down Solar Aspect is going to give us increased damage resistance and duration for our Marksman Goldie. Additionally, whilst Radiant is going to give us our Throw Knives back. We're using On Your Mark Solar Aspect. Precision final blows grant you and nearby allies increased weapon handling and reload speed. Love this to pieces. This aspect is really going to help you with your gunplay, being that this is largely a precision based build. So you always want to have your gun ready to go. You know, you want to be agile on your feet, always have bullets ready to be putting in your enemies' faces, and this is where this aspect really comes into play. Ember of Imperium, solar weapon or ability final blows, extend the duration of restoration and radiant effects applied to you. Ember of Torches, our powered melee attacks against combatants make you and nearby allies radiant. Ember of Eruption, your solar ignitions have increased area of effect. Ember of Solace, radiant and restoration effects applied to you have increased duration. And Ember of Combustion, final blows with your solar super cause targets to ignite. This fragment completely changes how I used to think of the Gunslinger super. It is truly devastating. Just watch that pop there, just wipes everything out. These guys don't stand a chance. Look, there is 38 ads here and I clear them easily, not having to worry about them at all, except for that little dude there. And we are using the Golden Gun Deadshot. This refunds kills that we get, so you've always got 6 in the mag essentially, or close to it. You're always going to have stacks based on the number of kills you get. See, the kills are going back up every time I get explosion kills. Same again here, just wiped out a whole wave of ads, still got my super. It lasts quite long, surprisingly long. I believe I have this around 17 seconds in that ballpark, so you got time enough. Take your time with it. The super does last, so don't just go and shoot all your 6 shots up at once, as it's not the most powerful, but you see with the explosions, this is now an ad clearing super, and it does this actually really well. In our kinetic slot, I'm using the Wastelander M5. This is mainly for mages and any ads that just get up on my grill that I am not prepared for or don't have the abilities to deal with. So a shotgun's always good in this case. You can use whatever you want, but yeah, this or maybe like a 1-2 punch shotgun, something that's just gonna drop things, is your best option. I'm using healing grenade, the weighted throw knife, of course, you need these for the exotic gauntlets, and the gambler's dodge. The reason I'm using these abilities, obviously the knife is self-explanatory, but the healing grenade, I want to proc that radiant and restoration before I go into battle, so I'll chuck a grenade down, that way I've got that ready to go, and the fragments are going to keep up my radiant and restoration the entire time I'm in gunplay. Because of the fragments that I got selected, they just extend it, so as long as I'm killing things, I'm still getting my health constantly bumping back up. On our armor, we're going to use 1 melee Wellmaker, 1 hands-on, and the harmonic siphon mod, font of wisdom, and ×2 impact induction, causing damage with melee attack, reduces our grenade cooldown, font of might, arc resistance, and the armor of the dying star mod, well of life, sword scav, and innovation, just to give us some extra grenade cooldown, razor precision, and solar fulmination as previously explained. This build is a lot of fun, guys. It's nice to have something that rewards precision, and you're going to get that joy of just going around aiming for those crits all the time, making sure you get them, because it's so beneficial to your damage that you can just go hit that crit and devastate them. The animation of the flicking of the knives is so much fun. I really recommend giving this a go. But don't worry, you still get all the pops and bangs and whistles that the explosions do, because things do ignite. They just do ignite once you hit that crit, and then it's the big bada boom. So still got the limit, still got good damage. Anyway, my damies, that is the build for today. Hope you give this one a go. It's a lot of fun. Like if you liked, sub if you're new, and until next time, tippy time, my damies, what a tie. Bottom of everything, he's the most tip top cat.